This
Yeah, okay.
conference will now be recorded.
Yes.
Yeah, Sandeep, go
Okay, I
ahead.
think.
Yeah, Sandeep Jha here. I I am 3 years of experience in SAP ABAP and I am working in the Cognizant currently as junior consultant.
Okay, and did you get a chance to work on any specific module like MM or SD or
Yes, yes,
PP
I have
something?
worked on MMSD, FI, PP, all these I have worked. EWM also
Oh,
I have worked little, but not much.
okay, okay. Basic EWM already aware, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's good thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Sandeep. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ravi Teja, go ahead, Ravi.
Yeah. Hello, myself Ravi Teja. I've been working as a EWM functional consultant from past 5 years, and I'd like to explore my career in SAP techno-functional. So I'd like to learn EWM technical.
Okay, currently you are from functional side, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. And are you aware of the any ABAP basics or kind of thing? Like what is the
No,
function
zero.
model? What is the completely new?
Yeah, completely.
At least like debugging kind of slash h kind of thing. Have you ever tried? Try to
I
troubleshooting?
saw, but I have never ever tried.
Never ever
I saw
tried.
while
Okay.
above actually.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Ravi. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Arjun, please go ahead, Arjun. Arjun, I guess you need to enable the mic.
Okay. Uh,
Okay, Raj, you can go ahead, okay? Yeah.
so Arjun from technical or functional background?
1 second, I'm just checking. He didn't give me the details.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. So it's either we can call it a prerequisites or recommendations. Okay, before starting sessions. Okay. So some awareness of the technical side. Okay, technical side what we need and functional side. It is not a mandatory thing, but we can say that if you're aware of this one, that is a well and good, so that we can quickly, grab the things. And if not, so we'll try to have some basic idea about what is that, so that you can also go through that one. We can, okay, continue the rest of the sessions. Yeah. So coming to the technical side, so the basic ABAP is sufficient here. Okay, including, like what is declarations, okay, and what is a function module, and what is a class and method. What is it? Okay, we no need to implement anything on your own because we are consumers, right? Already existing function modules, existing class and method. Okay, certain kind of objects we're having. How we are going to consume in your program? That's it. Okay, it is not necessary that we are going to define your own function module or your own class and method. It's not like that. We are a consumer. Okay, so this kind of thing, and yeah, maybe anyhow, just open SQL, internal tables, etc. Okay, internal tables, etc. And along with this one, you can also try troubleshooting. Troubleshooting. So in the troubleshooting, one of the technique is a debugging. Okay, another setting is a traces. Okay, trace and analysis. Okay, trace collection and analysis. Okay, so these are the two techniques actually in the troubleshooting point of view. So that help you to find where exactly issue is there kind of thing. At least we can go ahead up to some extent. We'll try to find out like, okay, this would be the issue. It would be a data issue. It would be a coding issue. Okay, so that kind of thing. So here, yeah, I think from Vinay is also new to the ABAP, right? And Ravi is also new to the ABAP. And Arjun is joined.
Yes, I joined. Yeah, I
One second.
joined
Yeah. So Arjun, you're from the technical background or functional background?
technical background.
Technical background. Okay. So how many years of experience here? Around
Yeah, 7 years
approximately.
experience.
Oh, good, great. And what kind of functional areas you have been working on, like SDMM, PP, or WM,
Yeah,
or
SD,
get?
SD, SDMM, WMTM, and FI
Oh,
also.
great. Oh, great. I think you're almost having all experience in the several logistics areas, right? Give me one
Yes,
second.
yes.
Huh?
Arjun, could you able to hear me, Arjun?
Yes.
Okay. Trainer was asking your introduction actually. Just 1 minute, trainer will be back. Okay.
Okay.
Babu, you can able to hear us, Babu?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
What's your full name, Babu? Is it Ramesh? Okay, Arjun, go with your introduction. Arjun.
Yeah, Arjun
That
is already done. Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Okay, yes. Okay. So this is from technical side. We need some, some kind of understanding or worry about the basic ABAP. And coming to the functional side, if you guys already had a chance to work on either MM or SD, that is a more than enough, because EWM is going to be extension to this core modules, okay? Because EWM and TM, SRM, CRM, these are the extension of the basic functionalities, right? So this is understanding of this function model are more than enough here. So coming to Vinay and Ravi. So I think Naveen, we have the basic ABAP sessions, right? Already we have
Yeah, we have it.
recordings.
We
Yeah. Okay. So recordings will be shared with you guys. Okay. Recordings will be shared for ABAP, for basic ABAP. Okay. So please go through it. Okay. Hardly 5 sessions will be having it. Okay. It will give you that high level overview about the ABAP and what are the different components in ABAP and what kind of application in SAP will be having it. Okay. That explanation will be given there. Okay. And basic understanding of the function model and classes. If something is missing, or maybe if you're interested in some other small topics, small topics, okay, not like a complete course kind of thing, and you want to get some awareness of the what is the programming model and what the new technologies are in between here, so that kind of overview if you need, then we can have a separate session on that one, and it'll explain like what is the new programming model and new architecture kind of thing also for your for your understanding. Okay. So that's from the technical side. And coming to the functional side, I think almost all the people are having the idea of the MM or SD kind of thing. Even a couple of people are having the EWM and TM, right? So that's more than enough. This side we no need to worry. And this is the only one. Okay. Before starting the sessions, try to go through it. Okay. Yeah. Now coming to, we'll see the content what we're going to discuss during the sessions. Course content. Yeah. Any questions here before moving to the course content? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So here coming to the course content here. So EWM overview and EWM processes. Okay. And then EWM technical architecture. Okay. Here we have a couple of topics: SAP monitor and SAP PPF and SAP RF. Okay. Basically PPF is a post processing framework and radio frequency. Okay. And then enhancements. Okay, so these are the major categories over here. So we have the 4 categories, and out of this 4 category, in the first overview, what we'll be discussing it. Okay, so warehouse operations, it is a mostly theoretical information. It's not like a either functional or technical. How the warehouse operations are being executed, ideally what kind of operation they will perform in the business warehouse. Okay, and some people are already aware of this process. Okay, this will be only for over the persons who are not aware of the EWM side and warehouse operation. Okay, it's a high level overview about the business, how they're running it. Okay, and what are the different solutions? Okay, different solutions available for warehouse operations, and SAP EWM is which rank kind of thing. What is the additional features it is providing kind of thing. Okay, it's not in detail, it's a high level overview only. Okay, then what is the difference between the WM and EWM? We have the three solutions for warehouse operations, right? Inventory management, warehouse management, extended warehouse management. So what are the features with the IM, and what are the features with the WM, and what are the features with the EWM? Like, because we have the extended operations, that high level will be discussing there. Okay, and then EWM processes here. What are the operations, complete operations performing within the EWM categorized into, broadly categorized to 4 categories, right? So one is inbound process, next one is the outbound process, and production integration process, integration, and internal warehouse operations. Okay, so these are the major operations, major processes division into all the operations that must be classified into any of the area over here. Okay, so process doesn't mean simply we can say that document flow. Okay, instead of giving a new terminology, we can give it, let's say, document flow. What are the list of documents created in the inbound process? What are the list of documents created in the outbound process? What are the list of documents created in the production integration? And which module it is connected to in ERP side? And what are the different transaction codes we're using? What are the different tables we're using? And what are the different function modules or classes SAP provided to utilize kind of thing. And then along with that one, we're also having that what are the programs. Let's say, for example, I am changing the inbound delivery. Okay, so I have the one particular T code called as a PRDI T code through which I can change my delivery. But what is the SAP provided function module or class if I want to change via program? Right, so I must change the delivery via program also, right? So what are the different classes I can use and different function model I can use? Okay, that discussion also will be there here. Inbound side, how to create a warehouse task and what is the function model for that, and how to get the warehouse task details, what are the function model classes being used, and what are the different tables I can use. So that kind of things we'll be discussing all these three areas. Okay, so T codes, tables, and majorly we can say that first one is document flow. Okay, so tables, what are the different tables we are using it, and the different function models, okay, are classes and methods. Along with that, sample programs will be writing. Maybe let me show you, and sample programs. Okay, let me quickly open. So in the previous batches, I will open one of the batch package. Yeah, okay. So now here you can see that we have the list of programs. These are the process specific programs. You can see that these are the inbound related programs, and these are the internal warehouse related programs. These are outbound delivery related program, outbound process. Okay, these are related to production integration. You can see if I go with the inbound delivery process, I can see that how to get the inbound deliveries. Okay, so what kind of program, how to get the handling unit. So there is a sample program. How to get the deliveries using the reference document like this. How to get the warehouse task. If I want to create a warehouse task, how I can do. If I want to create a product warehouse task, how I can do. If I want to change the delivery, how I can do. If I want to perform the packing, how we can do. Okay, so during the discussion of these processes, okay, so we are going to explore document flow plus tables, and first we'll be running the scenario end-to-end within SAP, and then we'll be seeing the different documents, then behind the tables and function models, and sample programs will be doing it. Okay, so initially we'll be starting with the inbound process. It will take approximately 3 weeks of time, because mostly we'll be touching the technical areas over here, and we'll be writing these sample programs one by one, and we'll be executing, and we are correlating with the standard documents also, standard tables and everything. So it will take approximately 3 to 4 weeks of time. Okay, and during that time, okay, we're also starting with the EWM technical, actual technical pre codes. These are okay, so we can say that maybe the implementation comes under the technical and functional. Okay, because I'll explain that one too, but these are the major areas we'll be getting our objects. Okay, what is a monitor? What is the purpose of it? And what is the architecture of it? And what are the technical areas over here? What are the configuration areas over here? Okay, configuration activities and everything. And what is the PPF? What is the purpose of the PPF? So can we correlate with something with the ERP or not? Okay, and what is the technical architecture? If I want to build my custom PPF action, how I can do? If I want to enhance my standard PPF, how can I can I do? Okay, that kind of thing also will be covering. And similarly for RF, what is the RF? What is the benefit of it? How we are going to implement in my custom RF transaction here? Okay, how to enhance the standard RF transaction. So all these topics will be discussing one by here. Okay, so comparing with these three, this is the simple one. Okay, this is the medium complex. This is the more complex. Okay, we'll be starting with the monitor and PPF and RF. Okay, so what we'll be seeing here, architecture.
Hello. Hello. ఏం లేదండి, 2 things. అది సిఎస్ దాని గురించి ఒకటి.
Naveen, could you please mute yourself? Yeah, okay. Okay, so it is about the architecture, create a custom component here and enhance standard components here. Okay, so in short, we know that what is a monitor? It is, we can say, simply say that centralized reporting tool. Simply say that centralized reporting tool. So if you go to the ERP, we have the various reporting transactions, right? Let's say, for example, ME2M, that is a list of purchase orders for the given material. ME2L, list of purchase orders for the given vendor. And VA05, list of sales orders, maybe VF something. So we have the several reports, even MMBE, stock report, MB51, material document list. These are the reports, right? So we have the separate and dedicated transaction code for each and every module in ERP, right? That too, we have to remember all these T codes. But coming to the EWM, it is a simple and small module. Here we have a centralized reporting tool. You can see data for all the entire data within EWM. Okay, every report is configured as a node, and we can double click on it. It will open a selection screen. You can run it, and you can see the data. Okay, so let's say, for example, I'm going here /n/SAWM. Okay, so a couple of people are already aware of this one. Please bear with me. Okay, since it is a common topics, no, so I'm trying to give some details over it. Okay, yeah, here you can see that if you want to see any data, I can see the inbound delivery data, I can see outbound delivery data here, and I can see the physical inventory details, I can see the different document details here, I can see the stock details. Okay, so there is no individual reports over here to be used. It is a centralized reporting tool where we can see complete data of the EWM. Plus we can also perform couple of operations. Let's say drill down report we can do, we can navigate to the original document we can do, and we can also perform the some operations. Okay, that is also SAP provided a provision over here. Let's say, for example, if I'm executing here, okay, now you can see if I click on this one, you can see that it will navigate to the backend T code. Okay, no problem, let it be. Now you can see it went to backend T code, and click on back, it will come here. And if I want to go with the drill down, let's say these are the things, you can see these are all the child things. Okay, if I want to get the out items, now here you can see that childs we can see. If I want to see the dependent other documents here, I can see here. Okay, and if I want to perform certain operations over here, so you can see that a couple of operations they SAP provided. Okay, so this is SAP provided, and we can also add our own reports here. Okay, we can also add our own operations here, and we can also add our own child documents here. Okay, that is up to us, like at what level we want to extend, we can extend. Okay, because we know standard will not have any custom fields as input criteria, as output criteria, right? So let's say, for example, I want to add few fields, custom fields here. So what I have to do, I must have some procedure to implement that one, right? So what is that procedure? Okay, what are the steps to be done? Everything we'll be discussing here. Okay, like that. So this is about SAP Monitor and SAP PPF, Post Processing Framework. The name itself is telling that post processing. Okay, that means your document processing is completed, then this process will start. Okay, this is actually similar to output management in ERP. Right, so we have the output management concept in ERP, right? NACE transaction. Okay, what is there in a process? The same thing here we have. but implementation architecture is different. The purpose remains same. There is also, you can say, let's say you want to generate a print for the sales order. So what will be doing it? So we'll be creating one smart form or a DB form, and we'll be creating one driver program and subroutine. The driver program and subroutine will be configuring the next transaction, right? And we'll be maintaining certain condition records for the output type. Then once you create a sales order, if it is meeting the selection criteria of the condition record, then it will trigger the form, right? So the purpose remains same. What are the activity you want to perform after completion of your document process? Okay, either creating, generating an output or creating a subsequent document, or you want to trigger a mail or trigger IDOC, whatever it may be. Whatever we are doing it in an output management, so same thing we'll be doing it here via PPF. Okay, post processing framework. And this PPF, it actually not limited to EWM. Actually, it is a SCM box component. Okay, SCM box component. That means the PPF framework is there in EWM, is there in a TM. Okay, so here even other modules also there, ADM. Okay, here you can see that couple of namespaces. Okay, SAP Yard Logistics here, something supplier network collaboration over here, and TM here you can see, and a couple of EWM components, and other than CRM kind of thing, maybe SRM also would be there. You can see like this. Okay, PPF is a generalized framework, and how we are utilizing in EWM side. Okay, and what kind of functionality generally SAP standard provided, and how can we incorporate our custom functionalities over here. Okay, that is a PPF, post processing framework. This is similar to output management in ERP. Okay, and third one is radio frequency. It's a very, very important component over here, because the purpose of the RF is simply access SAP applications from mobile devices. Okay, that is the only thing. So what are the transactions we can directly log into the SAP GUI? We can access any T-code, right? There is no limitation for that. I can open ME21 and I can open PRDI, I can open some other transaction in GUI. But within a warehouse, they cannot carry their laptop or desktop along with them, right? Because they are freely moving, across the warehouse to bring the items here and there and here, right? So the daily activity is actual physical activity. Pick this particular item, take it from here and put it somewhere else, right? So that is actually their daily routine they have to do. But as and when they're doing their activity, they have to immediately update in the system. Okay, I moved this item from here to here. So they should update somewhere in the system. So how they can do, they cannot directly come to the system and opening certain transaction code and entering some data. That is very difficult for them, right? So in order to minimize, that kind of unnecessary time consuming activities, so they should be able to access SAP transactions in some devices. Okay, that is warehouse handheld devices. Okay, so these are the things, right? So these are the handheld devices. They can simply carry along with them, and as and when they're taking one item, they can simply note it down to the here, and this will transfer data to backend SAP. Okay. Now the question is how our SAP application are able to be executing in this particular RF devices. Okay, so that is the question. For that one only we'll be having the SAP RF devices here. Okay, RF framework here. Okay, so how to create an application which is able to run on this particular devices. Here you can see that. So various devices are here, how they're using it. Okay, so this is very complex one compared to the rest of the two, and the programming architecture also little bit different. But if you want to compare with any of the programming within our ABAP side, it's a special type of module pool program. That's it. Okay, so if you are aware of the some worry about the module program, that is actually most helpful here. So that's why in the basic side we can also keep it module pool program warrior. Okay, that is also helps over here. Okay, that is also called a dialog programming, screen programming, transaction programming. We can say several things, right? For module pool program, screen programming and dialog programming and transaction programming. Whatever we are referring doesn't matter. Everything refers to module pool only. Okay, but in future it will be replaced with, okay, in future, not now immediately, in future it will be replaced with SAP Fiori applications. So already SAP not provided full-fledged applications for this one. Couple of clients actually they started their innovation activities or R&D activities on implementing the RF transactions to Fiori applications. Okay, let me show you that one also. Fiori apps. So now in the mobile devices, I think, yeah, here it is. Now you can see that there are certain kind of tiles over here. You can see that. Okay, so couple of companies already started implementing this one. Instead of giving the module pool program, they're giving it a SAP UFA Fiori programs over here. Okay, because the devices are advanced now. Previously, the devices like this. Okay, handheld devices are classical. Let me show you that one. SAP RF. It looks like this. You can see, and here, yeah, the way they looks here, you can see the fields and everything. It's very traditional look. Okay, then the look is also very plain and straightforward kind of thing. Okay, this is the SAP RF screens. But if I'm going with the SAP Fiori, the look is very rich look, and several features of the devices also it being used. Here you can see the way of look and feel. You can see completely different. Okay, but we don't know like when SAP is going to provide all these applications as a standard package. Okay, but currently several several industries or several companies already started implementing this one. And not only Fiori applications, okay, sometimes they might use the Android applications also, Android apps. Okay, they might use the Android devices, so they can start using the Android application. But how they connect to backend SAP? So simply via gateway services or services or remote function modules. Okay, they can exchange the data between the SAP and Android application. Okay, so warehouse side they can use any device. Okay, there is no limitation. There are so many suppliers of the devices, right? So we have the Motorola, we have the Zebra. Okay, Motorola devices, handheld devices. Let's say Motorola. Okay, these are the Motorola devices, and Honeywell is there. Okay, Honeywell devices we have, and Zebra. So a couple of Zebra devices here. You can see several suppliers of these devices, and these devices can consume any other application, not only just SAP. Let's say backend we're using the different product for warehouse. Okay, we have also had a couple of products, right? Let me show you here. So top warehouse solutions to SAP EWM. Yeah, here you can see that SAP EWM alternatives. So we have the several things here. You can see Blue Yonder something. Manhattan is actually very famous in US. Okay, Manhattan and G2 deals. Oracle we have, Microsoft Dynamics we have. Okay, Manhattan only, Extension 3P. We have the Fishbowl. This is also one of the popular one. Okay, so we have the several warehouse solutions, and these RF devices must be able to connect this kind of any solution because device is completely independent of the backend solution. Okay, and SAP RF side we have the one kind of architecture, and these things maybe have the different architecture. Okay, so this is about the SAP RF framework. Okay, so once that is done, and we'll be starting with the enhancements, and we can take process-wise enhancements or maybe technical-wise enhancement. We'll be seeing the both here. Okay, and we know ERP side we have the several enhancement techniques side, right? So we have the user exits, maybe classify broadly. Okay, so we have the personalization and customization and enhancement and modification, right? So we have these are the categories here. You know that personalization is user specific, correct? And this is completely system specific, not application specific. Instead, we can say system specific. And coming to the enhancement side, we have the customer exit and business add-ins. Okay, add-ins, and we have the enhancement framework we have, and we have the validation and substitutions, right? Substitutions and business transaction events. Okay, and we have the routines concept. So we have so many things for here, correct? Even under the enhancement framework, we have the explicit and implicit concepts also. And coming to the modifications, we have the user exits. Okay, so we have in ERP side these many things, but EWM side we have only two things. One is business add-ins, and enhancement framework. Okay, these are the two things only we'll be having it. Okay, and user exits also no customer exits, and no validation substitution, no BTEs, nothing. Okay, routines also nothing. Okay, only two things over here, and process wise, what are the different kind of enhancement we'll be discussing it, and the technical side how we can accumulate here. Okay, so along with this one, some additional details. Okay, maybe we cannot classify directly, but others, one is queue mapping and troubleshooting, and essential configurations. So what some EWM is not fully technical, not fully functional, because what are the consultant working either a functional technical doesn't mean that is purely dedicated to certain area. Okay, the functional people better to know some technical areas, and technical people also better to know some functional areas, because it is very small module, and we have the more option here to convert vice versa. Let's say technical can convert it to functional, and functional also can start working on technical side also. Okay, we can say that techno functional. Okay, so as a technical consultant, I can say that 60% is a technical and 40% is a functional knowledge. It is better to gain it here. Okay, so in this perspective, anyhow, we'll be giving some essential configuration details over here. What determination of the warehouse process type and storage strategies here. Okay, and bin determinations like this. We have a couple of things and master data kind of thing. Okay, so that kind of details also will be providing here. Okay, and essential config, and then so new programming model. Okay, so after HANA, what are the major changes happen to our programming? Okay, major changes happen to ABAP programming. Okay, this is also we'll be discussing, because we are hearing the so many terminologies, right? We are hearing the CDSU, we are hearing the gateway services. Gateway service without HANA also we can do it. Okay, we are hearing the RAP programming. Okay, this kind of new terminology will be using it, AMDP. Where exactly these items will be fitting? Okay, that information also will be seeing, and BOPF. BOPF is also before HANA only, but some other things also. What are these things? Okay, we'll be having the rough discussion about this one. It's not in detail, but at least the overview, high level overview. Okay, so these are the topics we are going to discuss. Okay, so any questions from your side, and anything you want to add extra or you're aware of it? Any questions? I think Sandeep, okay, Ravi, Krishna. Krishna, you're from which background?
Yeah, EWM functional.
EWM functional. And are you aware of the basic ABAP or some idea?
Yes, yes.
Oh, great.
Hello, sir.
And
Hello.
ABAP.
I have a question. Here. I'm Sandeep.
Yeah, Sandeep, please.
Sir, yeah, this Fury app, right, for the RF transaction. So currently also they are using it, right, because of converting the RF screen in HTML, and then they are using it as the RF.
That is ITS. It's not actually UEFI. That is a web technologies. Let me give you some idea. So, web technologies with SAP.
Okay.
Okay. The first thing is WebDyn Pro. They started, then FPM, and then BSP, and now UEFI, then Fury. Names are different, but a couple of things are common here. Okay, WebDyn Pro. It's a proprietary of SAP. So through which what we can do, HTML layout we can design. Okay, one more thing, ITS also I need to make it here. So ITS also I'll keep it here. Yeah. Design HTML layout. So design HTML layout. Okay, and backend logic is SAP ABAP. Okay, this is the one. And FPM is on top of built on top of WebDyn Pro only. That only the thing is just UI guidelines. It actually follows some UI guidelines. That's it. Okay, it's a WebDyn Pro only. Indirectly, it's a WebDyn Pro, but it is following the certain UI guidelines. Only we have to keep our fields like this only. This is the form. This is the table control. This is the tree control. Like this, they have limited it. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes. They
they're
are
not.
using in TM. They are using still using in TM, right?
Ah, yeah, TM still FPM only. Not
Uh,
only TM. I think EHS also they're using FPM. FPM
SPM only. Yes, yes, yes.
because it is a very successful solution. You know, the building is
Hmm.
also very important. Maintaining is also very easy.
Hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next one is business server pages. Okay, currently it is a obsolete kind of thing because this technology being used in SRM and CRM. Okay, and the main advantage is actually BSPs. Okay, okay. So there is a concept called as a BOL over here, business object layer. Okay, business object layer and GENIL, generic interaction layer. Okay. So with this technique, what they can do, they can generate the application, not development, generate the UI. What is the main between generate and development? Development means we have to build everything on our own. Generate means you give one object name. It will take all the metadata from there. It will generate one application for us. Okay. Currently, CDS annotations, you might have heard about it, right? So if you want to build a Fiori application, we don't need to write a code. So it will take metadata from the backend CDS use entities or CDS view or gateway service, doesn't matter. So it will extract the metadata like descriptions, data type, length, and everything. It will take it. It will can generate one UI. Then you can modify. Let's say, for example, given the default description, you want to change it, we can change it. Okay. So here, this BSP is able to generate the UI from this backend business objects. Okay, that is a BSP technique. And still, whenever you create a UEFI application and we have to import to backend SAP, that will be stored as a BSP application only. Okay. Even it is an obsolete, still SAP using behind, not in a front end. Okay. Yeah. So that is the thing. And coming to the UEFI, this is altogether a framework of UI controls. Okay. And through which we can able to connect to backend system, connect to backend system here, not only SAP, but several systems. Okay. How it is able to do it? Because connectivity not with SAP. Okay. Connect via services. That's it. Okay. Not any function model, not any class and method. Because if you're connecting only via function model, that means UFI is only connecting to SAP only, right? Because function model does not exist in any other technology because they're having the generic. So instead, it is connecting to a different thing that is called as a service. We can call it in our SAP gateway service or OData service. Okay, it is a open technology. So any solution, either Oracle or Java, .NET, anybody can implement this OData services. Even MS Excel also, I think they can generate it. From SharePoint also, we can generate the OData services. Okay, they can consume in the front-end applications. Okay, so UFI is not directly connecting with SAP. In between, there is a small break here. That's it. Okay, this is our SAP, and it has to give gateway service and UFI here. Okay, this is my backend SAP, this is my service, and this is my UFI application. Okay, and let's say, for example, Java also can generate a gateway service. Let's say it's a Java or something. So that's it. UFI can consume it. SharePoint also can generate like this. But whereas WebDyn Pro is tightly integrated, there is no intermediate between. Okay, this is the UFI. Let's see if I can go with the WebDyn Pro or FPM. It's a direct integration, backend SAP directly. There is no intermediate channel. So that's why it is a tightly integrated. Like this. Okay. Here. Okay. So we have the several techniques. In order to generate this one, we have the SCGW services. Okay. Sorry, my bad. SCGW service. Okay. CDS gateway service. And we have the RAP service, etc. Okay. Gateway service can be generated in 3 different ways in our SAP. One is via SCGWT code. There we can create a project and we can generate. And second approach is on top of the one CDS view, we can directly generate a gateway service. and third one is the rep service. Okay, we have the three techniques over here. Okay, to generate it. Along with this one, we're also having the from the BOPF also we can generate. Okay, so this is also one more technique. So this is basically for transactional. Okay, majorly transactional, but indirectly it will also generate this SCGW only. So that's why I'm not pushing it here. Okay, but ideally these are the three different ways here. Okay, yeah. So this is the UFI, and this is the freestyle. We can call as a freestyle. Freestyle means UI can be designed as our own. Okay, there is no guidelines for this one. You can design whatever you want. But if you are applying certain guidelines to it, okay, so I should have only master and detail page. Okay, let's say left side master page, and here right side I should have the detail page, and here also I must have the two sections. Okay, one is the header section, next one is the item section, like this. This is called as a master and detail. Okay, no, I want only reporting, simply like this. Okay, this is the reporting application and analytical application. So if you have certain guidelines, okay, let's say sales order or purchase order, only this approach you are following in, this is called as a theory. Theory means only UI guidelines, and it built on top of the UEFI only. Okay, this is also UEFI, there is no doubt, but it is not like I don't want to display like this. I want to fill one field here and another field this corner like this. You want to design, you go with the UEFI, and I want to follow the standard guidelines. I must go to the theory. That's it. Okay, it's a built on top of UFA framework only with some guidelines, some UX guidelines. Okay, so here actually there is a theory controls additionally, okay, through which we can generate this kind of applications directly. Okay, yeah. And next one is the ITS. Okay, what is the ITS? ITS is a converter, that's it. Converter. So convert GUI to HTML, that's it. Okay, so that means we are building the GUI applications only, either module pool or normal report, anything. ITS is not limited to only RF. Okay, let's say I have one custom report. Okay, one GUI report. I have selection screen, one output ALV screen kind of thing. But I want to run that one on the browser. Okay, there is a GUI report. Okay, report. It's a ALV report. I can say that instead this one ALV report. Okay, so I can run this one on my GUI, right? Can run on SAP GUI, but I want to run on browser. Okay, would like to run on browser. Then what I can do? So for this one, generate HTML template for input and output screen. Okay, and generate service. Okay, for this one, and use the URL. That's it. Whenever you are generating the service, it will give you one URL if you run on the browser, so that you're able to run your GUI application from the browser also. Okay, that's it. That is ITS only converter of the screen. That's it. Converter of the GUI screen to HTML screen. That's it. So we are not doing any additional logic here. Just screen conversion. That's it. Okay, that is also one kind of web technology.
So
SAP
whenever we will create a new RF, right, we have to again generate it again, correct?
Yes, correct. Either creating a new screen or modifying the existing screen. For every change, we have to regenerate ITS.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. This is one more web technology. Okay. And now we have the GUI versus Fiori Launchpad, not Fiori Launchpad. I think you guys are having idea about it, right? So with the SAP GUI, we can run mostly GUI applications only, correct? So ME21 and ME2, VA01. These are the GUI applications we can run it. And some of the web developer applications also we can run it. So there is a special technique. Okay, but not recommended here actually. But if I want to run, okay, all kind of applications, I want to run the BS application, I want to run the UEFI application, I want to run the ITS, I want to run everything, then we can use the Fiori Launchpad, right? It is a similarly GUI only, SAP GUI only, Fiori Launchpad. Here we can run my UEFI applications and Fiori applications. Okay, even GUI applications also I can run it, and web developer application run it. Okay, it
Yes,
provides that
Fury
kind of
Launchpad
provision.
we can run everything. Fury Launchpad we can run everything, even the transaction also.
Yes, right. Yeah, if you go here //UI to FLP, let it open. It is taking time, or it's closed. Yeah. Yes, right. This is the Fury Launchpad here. Okay, everything is configured as a tile. That is secondary. Let's say, for example, we'll see V01. Yeah, you can see that this is a GUI application only, right? But it is running on the browser Launchpad. That's it. Okay, you can see that Technique is GUI only here. Okay, and similarly, if I want to run some kind of FPM application, let me see. Okay, so let me open the Fury application. Freight order, display road freight order something. So freight unit. Oh, okay, I'm using the EWM now. Okay, no problem. So any TM codes here. Okay, let me connect to the TM user ID quickly. Same thing.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
So this is EWM technical session, right?
Right, right, yes. Just I would like to show you that the Fury Launchpad can display all kind of application. That's what. Okay. You can see that here it is actually web developer application. You can see WDA. Okay, technique. Previously it is a GUI. So we can, and next coming to the Fury application also, we can simply show, right? Maybe some kind of Fury applications. We can see delivery analysis, manage delivery scheduling is a Fury application regular. Yeah, it's a Fury application, you can see. So we can run all kind of applications in Fury Launchpad, correct? Yeah. And here also we'll be discussing what are the new applications provided by SAP, okay, for EWM point of view. So if you go here, we're already having SAP, okay, Fury, okay, SAP Fury app reference library here. And under this one, we can go with the supply chain. Okay, so all apps for SAP S4HANA and by line of business. And we can go to supply chain here, supply chain. And so you can see these are the applications, and we can identify whether it is a GUI application or this one, let's say monitor. Let us see. SAP monitor is not there. Okay, no problem. I think I might have selected the different one. Otherwise, I'll go with the delivery or warehouse task. Yeah, create inbound delivery. And you can see that there is a UI application SAP provided here. Okay, and how it looks and everything also they provided here. You can see. Okay, these are all actually supply chain related transaction applications. Okay, it could be a GUI, it could be a Fury. All things they provided here. Okay, and they will specially mention whether the GUI transaction or UFI transaction kind of thing. Okay, and what are the start, that is the latest application provided, and version specific also we can see. Maybe, yeah, here you can see that from when onwards it is coming, from 1809 onwards it is there. Okay, the latest changes also we can simply here see here. Okay. So we're also having the short discussion about this S4HANA EWM applications. Okay, so we have the different peer application SAP provider, right? We can start using, but business still using the GUI only for EWM point of view. For running this monitor. Monitor is more than enough because they're able to see all the data, right? Until unless they have given the alternative to the monitor, they still use the monitor only. Okay, so because I have not seen that I have worked for a couple of warehouses, but most of the people still use the GUI only. Even SAP provide Fiori, and they have implemented S4HANA. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Just one question.
yeah, please.
So, see, for example, in the shipping cockpit execution, no, that
Mm-hmm.
Fiori app, can you?
Mm-hmm.
So, if we click on some button like
Mm-hmm.
close to you, so
Mm-hmm.
how do we know which code it is calling in the background?
That is a web trace. If it is a Fiori application, we need to run on the web trace here. If you click on the F12, okay, so it will start tracing it. And here you
Mhm.
can see backend OData service. It will lock it here when you're really running that one. Okay, let me see if it is got assigned to me. Shipping cockpit. Even here also you can identify implementation information. There you can see what is the gateway service or configuration section. Yeah, what is the UFA component and what is the gateway service. You can see this is the gateway service. Okay, and you can go and you can find this one. This is the OData service group. Let me see. C93 star V4 star admin. WFND. Okay, it is already published. No, let me see. What is service? Selected service group not found, already published. Okay, let me see. So it is not there here. Slash or SCGW we can find somewhere here, or maintain service also. The problem with the gateway service is we can find it in any location. That is one more problem. Either SCGW side, if you're not finding here, then we need to go to the maintain service. Okay, slash and SA93 here, main star service. Okay, and here external service filter. Technically not here. And nothing here. Like this, we can keep on finding the multiple location. If not, then we can troubleshoot it. Let's say this is the one, right? So no, delivery schedule, not this one.
Shipping
Yeah,
cockpit
shipping. Okay.
execution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go here and F12.
No, no. See,
Mm-hmm.
no. Can you? That means let it open. No, that uh, ship,
Okay,
yeah.
so one second.
Some
Shipping office, weight unit, kg, I'll make it volume kg. We'll see. So later or something.
cubic.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so
yeah. So
it
there is a close to you button. No.
mm, where it is?
Yeah. Can you scroll down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you see
Got
close
it.
to you button is there, right?
Yes.
The button,
Mm.
the close to you. So if I click on that one, so how do we know backend? See, I want to put some validations in that
Yeah,
close
here
to you.
close to you, and something happened. Now here it is triggering. It's based on the BOPF or it's based on the OData services. Yeah, it's a SCO EXEC WebDen Pro component. It is. Oh, it's a WebDen Pro, right? It's a WebDen Pro, not a Fiori application. You can directly open this component. That's it. So technical help, and here is the component configuration. I can go to this code adaptation, that is fine. And here it is, and the toolbar schema, that is fine. And main page here only. And which UIBB we'll selecting it, search and tree UIBB, and go to configuration, component configuration. And here you're asking about which button? Close to
Close
you,
to
right?
you. Yeah, yeah.
Under this one, you can find. This is the class. Under this one, you can find it. Get data process event. Let us keep a breakpoint here. It is opening completely in a browser only. Set external breakpoint. Okay, GUI now. Okay, that's fine. Let me take this class. Slash NSA24. And which system I have used? It's a which user ID? TM. Okay, I'm using a TM user ID. TM, yeah. I think let me see one more time. It's a screen of this one. I selected different screen. Yes, not to this. Let me select here. Yeah, it's a tree only, right? Technical help and component floor plan. And here, floor plan. And this is UIBB schema. And this is the second one, tree UIBB. And configure UIBB. Display. Yeah, this is the buttons. Check out to you. Check into you something. We have the several buttons here. And feeder class. And this is the class. SCWMCL. Star. SCO feed tree.
I don't.
This is the one. No, it is not only this one. Okay, this is the one approach to do. Otherwise, we can simply run the trace. Okay. So this is the one of the approach how to go with the via coding. Okay. Second approach is, so we have to take the trace behind ST12. Then you can find like what are the areas it is triggering it. Okay. Let's see here, maybe something process event gets triggered or not, because this is the main one, right? From where it will navigate to all the rest of the things.
Mhm.
Okay, close it and close it. And yeah, where we are, this is the one. And even not only this one, if you go to technical help, right side we have the complete details actually. Left side is the overall component. This is the current component. Okay. And let me click on the close to you. Now you can see it went here. Okay. This is the way you can trace it. First, we need to see whether what kind of application it is. If you are running on the cloud, it's a web developer application, WD. It's not a Fiori. So even you try to take the web trace here, it won't find any gateway service here. If you're running the Fiori application or AIF application, we can find some trace or you have the gateway service. Okay.
So if I want to write some uh, logic, where to write?
Yeah, that is up to you. Like, currently it is went to here. So you have to find out specific namespaces here, not like this. Okay. So CL or PLM, you have to go to the either SCWM or SAP AP or SEMTMS, that kind of namespace objects you have to identify here. Okay. Then, and it is also triggering some error, right? correct? So we have to identify some message statement somewhere here. Okay, so that you can identify here. Let's say we can say that F9 and here, not here. I can make it E. Maybe we can try one try here. You can see somewhere it is triggering here. You can see door assignment. Here we have to write it. You can see SR config. No, I don't want to run it here. One step back. It is validating something. Read door single. It is failing. And here you can see read header. Here you want to write it. Or SEO manager. I don't want to touch it. Touch it. You can search for the door. DO manager. This is also no. I don't want because it is a generic one. SR bomb. The generic one. Buffer fill. Generic one. You can come here up to where exactly action is performing. You can see that SEO data access. I think here it is. You have to write the logic. Okay, it is SEO, purely your application specific, and it is triggering the backend things. Okay, we should not write in the backend, and somewhere here we need to write it in this class. Action change to use status. Okay, this class is only for your purpose. Either implicit enhancement or any body over here or explicit enhancement, whatever you want to write, you can do it here. You can see all the operations also are doing it. Closing, you can see that couple of operations, door docking. You can see dock on door and cancel loading and all the actions happening here. So this is the class. Maybe you can take this one.
But see, I don't know. So how are you saying this is related to close to you? Because it is stopping here.
No, stopping here, stopping in long way back here. You can see it here. It is stopping it. Okay, but if you verify the namespaces here, SR bomb and kind of thing. These are the complete operation. We should not touch this one. Okay, and SEO that is related to your namespace of your application, right? So as and when I'm opening this pop-up here, there is a SEO. You can see. Okay, shipping cockpit. So that means this area is your shipping cockpit. It is calling the generic one here. So you should not touch this one. Only SEO location. We have to make your changes. Okay. Yeah, that is purely experience. Which namespace we have to do it. If you keep on doing the work, you can understand. Okay, this namespace we should not touch because it is being called from the multiple location. This is called only by your application only, shipping cockpit only. So
So
you can write over here.
you did right click, then technical help.
Yeah, right. So what we have to do, you go to your application and right click on it. Okay, it is already running now. Let me execute here. Okay, and wherever you want to write it, right click on it, technical help. Okay. One second, let me remove all the breakpoints. Okay, here you can see it is the FPM application. So that's why it is showing the configuration. We have to go to the right directly. Okay, you don't need to go left side because you can see different things. Okay, go to the right, component configuration here, click on it, and then fader class, and here it is. Okay, click on it. If you see the namespace specific SEWM, you can take it. Sometimes you can see here BOFU. Okay, BOFU namespace. By this time we cannot take that one. So instead you can take the fader class parameters. Here we can see one more thing. Okay, as and when you see the object with the namespace of your actual module you're working, then you can directly take it. If you see the generic, there is one more entry over here. Okay, that you can take it here. Okay, currently it is not there, but here you can directly take this one. Okay, under this one, process event, right? Process event is actually handler.
Yeah, where is that process event?
Yeah, there is a method, no? We kept the breakpoint here. Here, process event.
Yeah. So yeah, again, sorry. So how are you finding that close to you related code?
Inside it went to debugger, no? I kept the breakpoint at message because it is throwing one message, right?
Actually, I
So
found something, but I forgot. I think it is loading complete some method actually.
no problem. So in the inside only it is having because you have the several buttons on it, right? These all buttons being handled by that particular class only because these buttons
Yeah,
are purely
that is
specific
what
for
I'm
it.
saying. So that class is common for all everything, no? But What is specific to close to you?
No, there you can see, no, let me show you that one also. I think it's remove it. Yeah. Now, F9. Okay. If you see here, just search back. Okay. So currently it is a SEWM TU related stuff only, right? So come one step back up to SRBM, don't touch and come here. Now you can see this is the general checking here, but later you can have the activity here, check in, check out. Okay. That kind of thing you can see. And there is one more when class here, load begin and cancel load. And this is the loading and cancel, dock on door, undock from the door. And you can see that planning, cancel, planning time fix. Okay, everything is here. Okay, if any other operation, simply we can click it. It might throw some error. Let's say, for example, change to you. Click on it, or create a wave. Click on it. So it will go. Maybe it might trigger the different one. Okay, maybe let's say, for example, F8 done. Yeah, let it throw some error. Let me click on some other unassigned delivery. Let's see if the triggering. Yeah, it's triggered somewhere. So again, there is error. So it went to some SEO data. So why it is error? Now here you can see unassigned delivery. You can see refresh activity. Here activity you can see load children's and unassigned from the door. Check out from the TU. You can see. You can see what are the different operations here. So this is one approach. Otherwise, you can do one more thing. Simply take the trace back and ST12 trace. You can start it here. Okay, and let it run whatever ST12. Okay, here you can run whatever the user ID you are running it, trace it so that you can find some SCWM namespace related objects. Then you can stop the breakpoint there. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, here GI also you can see that goods issue, post goods issue, cancel goods issue, several application. Here is the action button. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So any other questions?
So basically, can you show the course contents because I joined late?
Oh, okay. So not about the content. Actually, we discussed, point by point here, like what we're going to discuss throughout our sessions. Content, Naveen will share, and like whatever the things we have discussed over here, that will be there. Okay. So EWM overview, what are the different processes over here, and what are the technical architecture, what are the different components under this one, and what we're going to see in this particular topics here, and enhancement point of view, and what are the other topics going to be discussed.
In the enhancements, you discuss what you did in your projects, like what are the various enhancements that you did?
Yes, right. Yeah. So a couple of things we worked it, and a couple of things like scenario point of view, because for multiple clients we'll implement different things. Sometimes same enhancement will be implemented for the different purpose. So ideally, so that kind of thing also. Okay.
Okay, actually, I'm from basically functional background.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I worked on this RF and warehouse monitoring configurations, these things.
Okay.
PPF,
Mm.
of course.
Configuration or development?
No, it is from functional point of view.
Functional point of view. Okay. Yeah, we'll be discussing the both actually. It's including both config and development. Let's say, for example, monitor. Okay. It's not purely technical. We'll be discussing like this. Okay. So what is the purpose of the monitor? Okay. And what are the different areas? And what are the configuration activities we'll be going to do?
Actually, I
So,
want to know more from technical perspective. See, because we are getting a lot of enhancements. For example, this
mhm,
close to you only. They want to put some validations.
mhm.
So
It's not like more
I'm not.
technical, more functional. So we'll covering overall. Okay. So these are the steps we have to do. Okay. Maybe you might be aware of this functional configuration, right? So a couple of
Mm,
people not aware of the configuration. So we'll be covering like what are the configuration activities, what are the development activities. and the programs also. Okay, it is not only just giving the settings. So we'll be implementing the coding also, right? So you can see that explanation of the parameter also we have. So what is the purpose of these parameters and what time we are going to be filled it, okay? And how the step by step we'll be explaining it, okay? And the coding point of view also, if you're more interested in a coding, so we'll be also giving that list of snapshots here. Not yeah, here you can see that you can start writing your programs and you can see how to create a warehouse task, how to create a HO, how to perform the packing, how to perform the unpacking, how to post a goods issue. For everything we have the programs, and you start doing the practice. And the same piece of logic will be using the rest of the locations, right? Either in a monitor or in a PPF or in RF, correct? So that kind of thing here, you can see that. Okay. Yeah, here. So how to add the childs and everything. Okay, what coding purpose, what is the purpose of the respective coding kind of thing also will be given. Just, like how we're going to process with the session. So that's what I'm trying to explain here. Okay, if any additional details, there is no doubt during the class session. So what are the queries you're come with up, and we'll be discussing that one, and we'll try to clear out as much as possible. Okay.
Okay. So do we
Yeah.
need to have ABAP background for this course?
Yeah, some basics is better to have, and some sessions will be forwarded to you guys. 5 to 6 sessions that will give you some high-level understanding of the ABAP. Okay, just
Okay.
that's more than enough. Okay, and that is up to you. Like if you want to enhance your skills in ABAP side, better you please ask me so that I'll try to give some exercises. You can do practice that. Okay, or any specific area you want to learn something, you want to know something, then that is also fine. I'll take a separate session for that one. We'll give you the details as well. Okay. In a regular sessions we may not give because it's a common session for multiple people, right? So we'll have the separate session, 1 or 2 sessions we can plan. I'll give you the details about that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So just curious. So you worked on TM technical also or only WM
Yes.
technical?
Yes, TM technical.
Okay.
Not much extent, but I have done up to some extent. Yeah.
But at least you will give basic you also.
Yeah. POPF side, maybe I can give it FPM. Yeah.
So what is the duration for this?
It's around 45 to 60 hours. That means it will span up to 2 months. Okay. Maybe if you are
So
starting from next week onwards, it would be 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Maybe next week also, mid of the next week we can start because election season, no? 1, 2, yeah,
so
end of
daily how
June.
many hours?
Daily 1 hour. If you're going with the daily, then it's a 1 hour. If you're going for weekend, maybe Saturday and Sunday, we can have the 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours.
Okay, I think daily
Based on
is
the,
better. No? Yeah.
yeah, that is based on the, majority of the people, their timelines because everybody is working, most of the people already working. So their schedule and everything we need to take into consideration, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll discuss maybe. Yeah, Naveen will take the feedback from all the people, and they will identify the common timeline, and we'll proceed on that.
And it will be same time that so the 7 to 8 morning.
Yeah, if it is mostly preferably, yeah, 7 to 8 or 6:30 to 7:30, like that.
Yes, yes, yes. That will be
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
7 to 8 is fine, I guess. So this time is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe anyhow, common timing. So Naveen will collect the information. So based on the timelines agreement, so we can proceed on that.
So after this course, we can do the coding or no, what is the objective like?
No,
This
during also you can start coding it. Objective is purely giving that as much as possible details with both technical and configuration point of view because it's a semi-development, semi-configuration, right? So we must be aware of the things. And secondly, if you're more interested in coding, please let me know so that I'll give you more exercise on the topic. Okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah, because that is up to you, like at what extent you are well at ABAP side. It is not ABAP training, right? It's actually EWM technical. If it is ABAP training, then I can give you and I can ask you to write a program and give you more exercise on the basic programs kind of thing. But here it is the prerequisite itself, some awareness of the ABAP. Yeah.
And how to debug, right? If some issue comes.
Yeah, that's anyhow, that's purely, student interest also. Okay, so there is one error is triggering because of the process type is incorrectly determined. Okay, so by this time, if you're purely checking and directly going to SPRO, you're checking it. That is one way. Second is no, I don't want to go SPRO because I want to learn development. So I can start /h blindly. I can start debugging the standard. Whether I know, I don't know, doesn't matter. I keep on clicking on the FI. I want to see what is the coding behind. That's it. Even day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, we may not find, no doubt, because even we are experienced, technical side, we have some experience, right? Even we know when some unknown issues came, sometimes it will take, identified within a 1 or 2 minutes. Sometimes it will take one week also. Even several issues span across of 7 days, kind of thing also. Keep on debugging. And finally, we'll go to SAP and we'll raise one as OSS message. They will be giving some response. So, okay, this is the issue, kind of thing. So it's altogether like, if you want to learn, keep on /h. That's it. FI. Don't jump, nothing. Okay, what are the statement is doing, let it do. Keep on debugging so you can understand, okay, this is the program, this is the standard program, kind of thing. You can understand better. Next time debugging, we can skip couple of lines. Next time debugging, you can skip more number of lines. Because, okay, there is no logic related to this one, we can skip this piece. We can go to the next piece, kind of thing. Okay, it's purely by experience only. Okay. Yeah. So any other questions? Okay, I think if you have no questions, we can wind it up for the day. Okay.
So, what are the opportunities for EWM technical?
So EWM technical is much demand in, right? So India and Middle East and US also now. I think Middle East is more number of opportunities. Dubai, Saudi kind of thing, and so many projects nowadays. At least 5 years, it would be on top on the chart for SAP consultants. Okay, I'm not talking about the overall IT sector, but at least SAP technical side, I can say, because I can see so many opportunities nowadays is popping up in LinkedIn on the kind of thing. So even several people are calling that, are you interested to change the company or not, kind of thing, in EWM technical side itself, and more on remote remote jobs also with the SAP EWM itself. Yeah. So currently it is very good. Okay, next 2 to 3 years and up to 5 years, it's definitely a top outchat. Even SAPs keep on enhancing the things also. It's not simply left it. For SAP, CRM and SRM, we know that, right? It's completely absent and they're given the alternative solutions. But coming to the TM and EWM, no, it's keep on enhancing the existing solution only.
See, I work on EWM and TM, so in my project.
Mm.
So that is why I'm asking. So can you cover this TM technical also? At least one or
No,
two classes to have
yeah,
overviews of.
I can give the overview. That's not an issue. Yeah, even integration point of view also, at what area ideally will contact the outside solutions, right? TM is actually a common point for EWM because logistics and warehouse operations are tightly integrated. Sometimes we'll start warehouse operations only transportation team confirms the changes. Let's say shipping via ship and cargoes. So first they have to find the schedule. Okay, based on the schedule only we'll start warehouse operation. That means it's a leading model is TM and the trailing model is EWM. And sometimes vice versa. If it is a truck-based shipments, then we'll start ERM operation first. Truck is waiting for some time. We can load it only after loading only it will go. So based on the scenario, in this time EWM is a leading module and TM is a trailing module, right? Yeah, that kind of scenarios we can discuss because during the integration ERP and EWM and TM integration overview, we'll try to discuss that. Okay. And what kind of documents gets distributed between the all three systems. ERP and EWM anyhow we'll be discussing it, and TM, yeah, extra things like what are the additional things.
Okay. No,
Okay.
always TM is the leading system. No, why you're saying
Not
EWM?
always. Sometimes ERP is a leading system, and based on the ERP sales personals and logistics teams, EWM has to start operations. After completion of the EWM operations, then logistics has to start the operations. Okay, that is one scenario. Second scenario, okay, TM is a leading system. When, let's say for example, there are 3 trucks going today, morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, now morning truck is going by 12 p.m. Okay, by that time we have to complete all warehouse operations, right? Either whatever the deliveries we are having it. So they will give you one freight order. Okay, this truck is going. This is the freight order. You can log how many deliveries you want. So then we warehouse operations start. Okay, these are the deliveries we can deliver for this particular morning shift. So they will start picking and packing, and they do all the activities. Correct. So we're controlling now shipping team, because they're per day they're shipping only via 3 trucks only. So I my package is ready. Start trucks they will not do, right? So that is a TM leading. And third one is a warehouse, warehouse leading. Warehouse leading means the packaging will take a lot of time. Only packaging is completed, then only we need to start. So we know, let's say if you want to ship a huge item, maybe huge container, what we can say, flights, and there is a turbines, wind turbines. There is a big, what we can say, leaf kind of thing. They're shipping it. In this time, truck should wait outside. That's it. Okay, whether it's TM leading, EWM leading, or ERP leading doesn't matter, because we need to get it ready item. Then only we can ship it. Okay, so truck is ready. You start shipping now. We cannot do, because it's very big items. We have to manufacture in that one. We have to properly load onto the truck. Then only it can be shipped. Even truck wait for 1 day, 2 day, 10 days, 1 month. It has to wait. That's it only. Okay, so in this time EWM is a leading. So based on our client operations, one module take place as a leading operations, and another module will receive the information from the leading module, and rest of the operation will start. If it is working with the retail, let's say retail industry, always we can small items they're shipping it, right? So no worries, we get truck will wait, and the small items we can keep it. And customer is very important, and we have to give on time. Then we have to speed up the activities here. In this time, warehouse has to speed up the activities. You know how Amazon works and how other vendors work. That is completely different, no?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And you will give the material also, right? Whatever.
Material means Excel sheet. Yeah, here we'll be adding all the stuff, no? What are the other materials you're expecting? So we'll be trying to keep all the things over here only with the screenshots and the coding itself.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Any books or anything? I don't know what is relevant
Yeah.
for the study
Yeah,
material.
not study material. Yeah, we can give one book, press
Okay.
book. Yeah, that will be shared. But that is very difficult to follow, right? For each topic, they
Yeah,
will
yeah,
give you the 10 to 20 pages, right? So,
correct.
but this is a good thing. It's initially it might be difficult to follow, but once you aware of this, some awareness of the topic, then you can refer that so that you can get additional details. Okay,
Okay.
maybe somewhere we missed is some of the flow, or here we can find the flow in that particular book. Okay, that still we need to keep it. We need to follow sometime. There is no doubt in that.
Okay.
Okay, that's a consolidated information they will provide, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, any other questions? Yeah. Okay. So yes, if
One
no
question
questions,
here, Raj. One question here. Do you also
yeah,
let
please.
us know something about material flow system? What is the technical of that MFS?
No material flow systems, MFS. Yeah,
Okay.
because one thing is I'm not fully aware of that one. Second thing is setup is not sufficient here. The Telegram
Correct.
concept and everything, right? Yeah, we cannot set it up.
Yes, yes. Just a question. Thank you. Yeah, that
Okay,
helps.
okay, okay. Yeah. Mm, any other questions? Okay, yeah, okay, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll start soon. Maybe if possible, try to make it. Yeah, if all are available, then I'll try to start session this Friday itself, maybe tomorrow onwards, or maybe next mid of the next week. Okay, if
Yeah, yeah,
all are
sure.
ready. Otherwise, we'll take
Yeah.
1 week
If you
break, then
soon,
next week onwards.
if you start soon, that will be better actually.
Then,
Uh,
yeah, definitely.
okay, okay, okay. Then sure. Yeah, we'll try to make it. Try by mid of next week then. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you so
I'm
much.
okay
Okay.
with
Have a
this
nice.
Friday also. So if you,
Oh, okay. Yeah, then that's fine. I think based on the rest of the people availability, also we can start then.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. I forgot your name actually.
Raju.
Raju. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay. Yeah, thank you.